Hey guys, today we gotta make some cordage out of this plant here, the yucca plant. Just keep watching. Okay guys, we went ahead and we found us another yucca plant, and it decided to start raining on us, but it's not raining too bad right now. We're gonna try to make a little bit of cordage today. See how far we can get before it starts coming down too hard. But we got some of the leaves from that yucca plant. I got about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them or so. But what you're going to want to do is, a lot of people like to strip all this green off so that you get all those inner strands. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here with those inner strands. See some of those inner strands there? See that? Those little inner strands there, that's what's going to make this such good cordage. But some people like to just strip all this green off so that all they have left is this fibrous material right here, but you don't have to do that. But I mean, it's up to you, it's your decision, but you can take it all off. It's really time consuming doing it that way. I just use the back of my blade. Kind of strip it off right now. You can see how many inner strands there are of it. But what I'm going to do is, I like to just take some of it and just start tearing it. You can tear it as many times as you want to. Start in the center if you want. Whatever you prefer, really. I'm just going to grab it and pull it apart, and you got some pretty good thickness of cordage there. Show you guys that. Okay, so you can split it as much as you want, but I like to make it pretty thick because I like having a stronger amount of cordage. But we got a lot here to be splitting. And if you want to, you can use a knife and just cut off some of this so that's a little bit easier to mess with. The tip's kind of a pain to mess with, so I usually like to cut it off. And just start stripping it, throwing them down. Okay guys, we went ahead and we processed quite a bit of it. This will make several feet of it. If you're going to want to take some cordage that's about the same thickness, if you got one end that's a little thicker, then you want to turn it one way. Here, let me get a little closer to show you. You can see how this end's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker than this end next to it. It's a little thinner. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this one's a little thicker and this one's thinner. It's just kind of like a blade of grass, and this one's just a little bit fatter. But you're going to want to put this one up here, and then you're going to want to put the thinner one upside down like that. And you can make 2-ply cordage if you want to, but I already showed you how to do that in my how to make cordage out of cedar bark video, so I'm going to show you guys a different way to do it. It's going to be a 6-ply cordage. And how you do that is, like I said, you want to find some cordage that's about the same thickness like we got here. Okay, so you got 3 pieces of cordage that's about the same thickness, and you're going to want to meet it in the middle and pinch it. Okay, Then you're going to want to roll this way with this hand, and you're going to roll that way with the other hand. Alright, so you're going to want to keep twisting it until you get a little bit of a loop in it, just like that. Then you want to keep twisting it. You grab it right here, just like we did with the cedar bark. Alright, so you want to grab it and then twist it toward the camera and grab that second piece and bring it up. And you do the same thing with the other piece of cordage. You twist it towards the camera, then you grab this other bit of cordage right here with your middle finger, bring it up, and just keep doing that. Roll it towards the camera, pinch it, the other bit of cordage with your middle finger, and bring it up. And you just keep doing that the entire length of the cordage, however much you're going to want to make. Alright guys, got a little bit of cordage here, a couple inches. You notice I've come to the end. Show you that better. Come to the end of my cordage here. Now remember, you've got, this is 6-ply cordage, so you're going to want to take those 3 strands. You got 3 strands. You got one set of 3 strands there and another set of 3 strands here. Now you're going to want to take 3 more strands that you pick out of your pile of cordage that you processed, and you're going to want to take it, and we're going to start right here. Now you just want to do the same way that we've been doing it. Just pinch it, roll it towards the camera, grab the other piece of cordage with your middle finger, you roll it on up. Do it the exact same way. It gets interwoven into that, all those wraps you've been making. Makes it really strong. But we're out of room on that piece as well, as you can see, but we've already got some cordage ready for it. You remember, you want it to be at about the same thickness, otherwise it's going to be too thick in some places and too thin in other places. But as long as it's strong enough for the job that you're making it for, then that's all that really matters. And just keep doing it the same way. Okay, as you can see, we got quite a bit of cordage. Not a lot, but enough to kind of explain to you guys how it really works. And you can see how you've got pieces of it sticking out, and you can always come through with your knife after you get it all done, and you can just kind of trim it up, make it look nice. It ain't got to be beautiful. It's primitive cordage, so I mean, all it needs to do is work. You don't have to win a contest for prettiness. Then after you've got the amount of cordage to where you want it, let's add that a little bit more. After you got it to where you want it, you just have to finish it off just with a little knot. Don't have to be a special knot. You just want something to stop it from unraveling on you. You got some really strong stuff, guys. I mean, yucca is about the best type of plant you can use for making cordage out of. This plant's just an amazing plant. I love it. It's one of my favorites. You can eat it, you can wash your dishes with it, you can wash yourself with it, you can make cordage out of it. I mean, it's got so many different uses. Yeah, I mean, it's just not even funny. Okay guys, I went ahead and I finished up some of that cordage. See how much I made. This isn't the thickest, so if I pulled hard enough, I mean, I probably could break it, but I'd have to pull pretty hard on it. I mean, this stuff is just stronger than I thought I could. But this stuff is just makes crazy good cordage, guys. But it's a pretty good plant. If you see it and you got a lot of it in your area, then pick some of those leaves off and try to make some cordage out of it. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you have any comments, just leave them and subscribe, and I'll have more next week. Thanks for watching.